What's going on, guys? Matt Odie here, and CEO and founder of Survivor HQ. Now today I want to talk to you about what is the quickest way to lose that belly fat without having to do strenuous amounts of cardio. You know, a lot of times when we think that we have to lose that weight or lose that body fat, we have to go out for crazy runs, we have to go on the treadmill for hours at a time, things like that. It's strenuous, it takes up a lot of time, and you actually don't really have to do any of that to see the results that you want. So what I'm going to tell you here is the exact way the quickest way to start losing that belly fat, start getting the physique you want in this quickest and shortest period of time. So number one is focusing on the quality of foods that you eat. Now, a lot of the times, everyone thinks that it's just calories in, calories out, and that's not necessarily true. It's more quality foods with portion control. So when you're eating more quality foods, such as fruits, such as vegetables, such as lean proteins or lean fish, and you incorporate that with healthy fats such as olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, things that aren't going to affect your gut health and cause a lot of that fat buildup, that is where you're going to see the best results. So what you're going to want to do is focus on quality foods and make sure that you aren't excessively eating, but you're also not starving yourself. Because if you start to starve yourself and you're not eating enough calories, then what's going to happen is your body is going to start going into survival mode, and it's going to store as much fat as possible to keep yourself what they feel like alive. So what you're going to want to do is find that maintenance, calories, or find that maintenance portion size, and start eating quality foods. Eliminate a lot of the sugars, eliminate a lot of the processed foods, a lot of the heavier carbs. Now, don't eliminate carbs, but what I am saying is limit the heavier carbs such as pastas, pizzas, all of those kind of things, and add more quality carbs such as fruits, vegetables, and throughout your workouts, which we'll get to in a second, that's when you can eat more such as potatoes or rice or lentils or black beans, things like that. So what you're going to want to do, the second thing, is instead of doing excess amounts of cardio, we're actually going to transition into more weight training. Now, the powerful thing about weight training is once you start to build a little bit of muscle, and trust me, you are not going to look like Hulk Hogan, you're not going to get this crazy physique unless that's what you're actually aiming for. Especially you women out there, I promise you, weight training will not get you big. If anything, it'll help you lean out more and make you look even tinier. So what you're going to want to do is get about 3 days of a weight training routine in. And that is going to help build that muscle, shedding off the fat, because as you build muscle, it helps eliminate that fat. And on top of that, you're burning calories throughout the day. So the thing with cardio is when you are doing cardio, as soon as you're done with that cardio exercise, your metabolism, and everything else stops, and it's not burning excess calories throughout the day. But when you're doing weight training, because you're starting to build that muscle and you're breaking down the muscle on top of that, because that's how you ultimately grow your muscles, it's working the metabolism, and on top of that, it's helping you to set off that fat and keep on that lean physique that you're looking for. So if you can do those two quality things, and then lastly is making sure you're drinking water. And no, for women, I would say about a half a gallon a day, and for men, close to a gallon a day of water. I know that seems like a lot, but if you really just play it out, you really need about 6 to 10 glasses of water. And instead of maybe drinking 4 or 5 cups of coffee, eliminate 2 of those and start adding in some water. Or stop drinking so much pop or drinking all the juices and incorporate those with water as well. So if you can do those 3 things, focus on the quality of foods with your portion size, do a little bit more weight training, and then on top of that, making sure you're drinking at least a half a gallon for women and close to a gallon for men, you will start to see massive results. You will start to lose that belly fat quicker than you ever thought, and you don't have to do crazy amounts of cardio. Now, do I recommend doing cardio? Of course, because it's good for your cardiovascular health, your heart. So going out for nice leisurely walks, I don't do more than 3 to 4 mile walks, and that's on a higher end, and I'll do that a few times a week because I know that's good for my heart health. And if you enjoy doing cardio, great. But if you're that type of person who is like, I'm sick of that and I want to try something new, try these 3 things. I promise it'll make a difference in your life. And next thing you know, you will get the physique you want, you'll start losing the weight that you want, and you become the best version of yourself. So I hope this helps, guys, and I will talk with you guys soon.